Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, the 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
New Orleans.
Here's Minshew. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And the Saints, first down.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Harrison on the tackle.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Zach Ertz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Here's Robinson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a gain of 8.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Tracy. Past the 20. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
After the sack on first down, Minshew. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun is Minshew. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Holt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22, Minshew. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Gardner Minshew sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Minshew sets to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Barr. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So third and long, here's Minshew. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 78 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
McManus lining up.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now a hit and a loose football.
by the Patriots.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down. Amos. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now an option play on 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And maybe he's starting. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, it's Holt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tracy going to let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Tracy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Tracy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
It's 28. Saints, 7.
So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st and 10, Tracy is going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Off play action. Tracy. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The quarterback sacked.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tracy. Going left side, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
At their own 21.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holt, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
To the running back.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Michel. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tracy on the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A good pickup there at 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake. Tracy, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the lead up to 14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Anthony Miller.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Intended for number 80.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Off play action. Tracy. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just